So, welcome to Cell Setplay. Now, for those of you that don't know what Setplay is basically rock, paper, scissors for the fighting game community. Now, what that means is that you are putting your opponent into a situation where they are forced to guess. So, that means that they are forced to guess between a high, a low, and throw. So, the idea here is that you're going to be instant air dashing at your opponent after doing an air 214L, which is Cell's perfect attack. Just like that. If you double jump, you can't instant air dash. So what that means is that if you do the single jump, you can catch your opponent's jump. Like this. Now, that allows you to do combos, right? Unfortunately, I can't get the assist to connect like I want it to. But that's okay. There we go. Obviously not the optimal combo, but you know, that's covered in my document as far as what you can get on your opponent after these resets. I have a section about doing 100% damage in one reset. So I'm going to explain to you how to set this up with and without an assist and with and without meter. So ideally, you want to end your combo with a Vegeta and then do medium and then allow yourself, you know, ample amount of time to do jump light light into your perfect attack. So that's just an example. I wasted my second dash there, that's okay. So this is a assistless version. Right? It's basically cutting the bread and butter that you would normally do, your loops, down by one. So that you can save your jump, right? Because the normal combo double jumps at the beginning. So you want to cut that off. Right? So when your opponent is going to be up-teching, then you're going to have to be dealing with hit confirming off of dash medium light. So there are some other ways to get your opponent into this situation. That right there. He is a little bit too low off of. So ideally you want to do this. Right? You want to reset into your assist. So if you are mid-screen and you don't really want to use meter, you can use your normal way to get them to the wall. Light, light, medium, medium, heavy, heavy. And then just do Goku or Vegeta. And that is more than enough to get you started. So normally you would be double jumping. So but you don't really need to. This setup does need an assist, unfortunately. because there's no way that you're going to get enough height. And right as I say that, I prove myself wrong. So that's new to me. You have to do it very slow. So you can do your light very slow in order to get extra height, in order to get your instant air dash at the proper height. So this does catch both uptext and backtext. So first we're going to talk about uptext. When your opponent uptext, they are committing to staying in the air. So that means that you have a couple ways to deal with it. You can air dash at them and then meaty their tech. So when you do that, as you can see, they are teching right into your medium so that you can hit confirm. So, you know, if you are getting your hit confirm down, which is LM2H, that's wonderful. You can double jump into your normal sort of combos, into resets with assists, etc., and you can get a lot of damage. If you don't, and your opponent blocks, like as follows. Right? If they're blocking, then doing the H doesn't make any sense. So, you have to hit confirm. And when you're not hit confirming, or when you are hit confirming and you notice that they're blocking, add in another light, so it becomes MLL. Now what that does is it keeps them in block stun as they are falling to the ground so that you can do a mix-up upon landing. So an example of this is you go high or low and then you call an assist with your universal overhead, your 6M, right? So a high is going to be considered L or 2L, and then overhead. So you can call your assist as well and just play and go for high-low mix-ups, right? If they are blocking high, you hit them low. If they're blocking low, you hit them high. So same concept with instant air dashes. You can do the same thing. So after your right? So after your medium light, you land. Now you have three options. You can go overhead, you can go low, or you can go through. You can go light, medium, heavy, right? Into a block string. But that is, you know, another type of hit confirm. So almost all of these, you're fishing for hit confirms, or you're fishing for overheads, or you're fishing for doing your Dragon Rush combo. So right there, if you reset your opponent into a Dragon Rush, you do about 50% of their life, and the setup for this is about 43%. So you do about 90% of your opponent's life in one mix-up. Balanced. You don't always want to be going for throw, obviously. So if your opponent is up-teching and they're going to be mashing buttons, right? You can do this. You can force yourself to land and just 2H their thing. their buttons, or their SD, or whatever the hell they're going to be doing. So you don't have to air dash. You have other options. You can no air dash. You can air dash back into this, and that's another really good option. So I will showcase that. I have to call Vegeta to start. Actually, I don't have to call Vegeta to start the combo. So the idea here is that you want to call Vegeta and then 2M, and then you can continue your combo. I'm hitting the wrong button. So when you're doing this, you want to be doing your inputs as fast as you can so you can get your 2M out.
Ever see this one?
Just like that.
My speed, you know.
But when you call your assist, it should look like that. L assist.
I'll make this quick.
Again, you can do whatever you want. In that particular situation, you can either go towards the middle of the screen, so you can do something like that, which is the same as your dragon combo, or you can re-corner your opponent. Now you have two different ways to do this. You have 214 or perfect attack M, which that allows the same situation. I keep doing the wrong one. It's okay though. Same exact situation, puts them in the corner, gives you a meaty. So, you have tick throw as well. So you can instant air dash and then tick throw. You can instant air dash low into Vegeta. You can do another thing that's mid-screen. You can do your normal combo. I have to start with Vegeta. So you got him in the middle, the mid-screen, right? As you're landing, you want to do this. And you can get a combo. So the idea here is that you want to be doing your Vegeta as you're landing, and then you immediately instant air dash over your opponent and do M. So you instant air dash and then delay your M. Okay? And then you can combo into whatever you want. So it's either MM6 H into H to re-corner, or you can do this. You can actually instant air dash over your opponent. And re-corner them. And you also get the exact same situation. It's only about 2,500. You can make it better, obviously, because at this point you're going to be getting your opponent back to the corner, and you can call your Goku assist, so you can do this. Something like that. So those are just a couple options. Obviously, you can instant air dash as another option, so you can reset. Call Goku, call Vegeta, whatever you want to do, and then an instant air dash or go low. So calling an assist after that, after your normal trying to hit confirm in the air, is all you really need. So again, you can not do anything, and then another thing that you can do, I have to change this so that they are not guarding, is actually kind of stupid because, again, if they're trying to press buttons, jump medium is a very good button. So, you can do this. And then you can continue your combo. Let's try one more time. You get the exact same situation again. Or you can super for like 45% or whatever it is. So that covers up-tech. Now, it's important to note that when you're doing up-tech stuff, you are doing ML. Now, when they back-tech, you're going to be doing the same thing. In the document, there's a lot more stuff that you can do mid-screen. You can call Vegeta and then do this and then blah 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 blah. There's a bunch of stuff. So just, if you're interested in knowing more than 3 or 4 options, there's like 20 options there. You still actually have more options. You have stuff like this. And that knocks them down, and then you get another tech trap. That covers the back tech as well. Yeah, there's a plethora of options. So let's go and cover the back tech. So ideally, you're using medium light still. Because just like if you are you don't know which way that your opponent's going to be teching, right? So if you're going to be doing dash ML and still hit confirming, another 45%, right? So ideally you want to be doing that 45% to your opponent after your mix-up, because that again turns it to an 80% damage combo and your opponent is likely dead. Or an 80% damage set play, I'll call it, because that's exactly what it is. It's a set play. So your hit confirm, that is one of your options. Another one of your options is to land and then do 2 light, 5 light hit confirm into a combo. So, same sort of situation, call your assist to cover you. These probably look very similar because they're exactly the same. But you can not air dash for this, just like the other one. And they also fall right into your throw. You have the same sort of option where you have air dash right into your assist into an overhead. You have another instant overhead. So also have pretty much the exact same. You have 3 or 4 different options that cover high, low, and throw. You can not air dash land, instant air dash, hit confirm. You can do a bunch of things. So because my opponent is not going to be able to high block off of this anyway, you can't really showcase the proper things because I can't make him in the air, right? So you're just going to have to take my word on it that it works exactly like I say it does. So here's a couple examples. You want to make sure that you're air dashing at the same exact timing that you would be for the optex. Because otherwise, that won't work. And again, you can spend 3 bars and make it over 50%. So for 3 bars, you'll definitely kill your opponent. You obviously have you still have other options as far as damage goes for your leader. You can't do this on your opponent, really.
I'm quite confident in my speed, you know.
Ideally, you would want to be using Vegeta if you were to do this.
Vegeta, I'm quite confident in my speed.
Same sort of situation.
Give me a hand here. This to you. I'll make this quick. Give me a hand here. You ever see this one?
So, these are some of the options that you have. There's probably about 20 options for both techs. You can get all of them off of jump medium light, heavy, and then jump heavy. Mix things up, make them fear your throws, and have a lot of fun. Be creative. Take a look at my guide, which I will post in the description. And if you made it all the way through this, I hope you learned a lot, and enjoy your set play. Because from what I'm seeing, Cell is the only character with amazing set play other than 18. So maybe combine them, maybe do some other things. Another thing that you should know is that if you do want to go into other characters, if your cell is low, just as a little tidbit, just as an example, you can cancel any jump S in the corner into a tag and it will 100% combo. So you can go into any character that you want and it'll be easy peasy to just continue your combo. Make sure that you get your blue life back. Try not to get snapped back in, and work on your reactions. And make your opponent react as fast as possible.